All right, Coach, so thoughts on the way you guys played today?
Yeah, first off, I want to give a lot of credit to La Tech. They got a good team and some good players, as we knew coming in, and they continue to fight hard for 4 quarters. And, I know Coach Cumbie's building a culture there, so got to tip their hat to them. But really proud of our men, the way we've prepared the last couple of weeks. Being able to be mature enough to handle the off week, to understand that we still have a lot of room for improvement on things we need to get better at. I felt like they had great preparation coming into the game, and we executed the game plan about how we talked about. I felt like we could, we needed to do a great job of, dominating the front. Defensively, they made some big plays and they made big stops when they had to, so we played complementary football. I still don't think we're even close to where we can be. I still think we still haven't peaked. But I think, the momentum and some of these wins and then the way they're preparing, you can build off that, and I think it's close.
Rushed for 475 yards today. Just what went so well in the running game?
Whenever you run the ball like that, it takes everybody. It takes a commitment from the guys on the perimeter at the receiver position, blocking downfield. And it's a team effort. Up front, our tight ends, we have a deep group. Our running backs, we have a deep group. And then up front, we have guys with a lot of starting experience. I think Nas has 55 starts in a row now. So, and Ani has to manage it the right way for what we do. And so you got to give those guys credit. I thought played extremely hard. And just we were closer to being more complete. I'm fired up for this for our team. Great team win, and looking forward to enjoying this one.
Really hung in there when they made a run at you.
Yeah,
Proud of the way you guys responded when they kind of.
I am. That's some of the mentality we've been talking about. I think you got to build that through your preparation, but really focusing from kind of after practice on Thursday all the way through the game, and the mentality it takes to win a game, having the faith, the belief, the trust in your preparation, and what your coach should do, and then also having the faith and believe that. When the ball's in there, you're going to go up and get it. You got to trust your O-line. They're going to, block it up the right way. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it that our guys are really starting to understand. Then you got to trust the man to your left and right. And so, again, I think the mentality's getting there. I think the maturity, being able to overcome some adversity when it hits, has been key. And then I think as you play well and you kind of stack a win or two and three on top of each other, then momentum gets on your side, and it makes things easier as well.
Defense had some key sacks and some key situations.
Mm-hmm.
Just what can you say about their performance today?
Yeah, I thought, it started early, kind of early on in that, I think it was the first drive. We got the quarterback a couple of times, so I thought it, maybe would make them a little uncomfortable early. But again, they did a great job of bouncing back. They fought hard. They didn't ever give in. They competed, so you got to give them a lot of credit. But I felt like we did a good job, especially in certain situations, of being able to. Like I said, it always starts up front, right? And I think we kind of, as we got in the game, we kind of were able to take over there as well.
Seems like teams have been game planning to try to keep Horton from affecting special teams. You found a way to get him in the offense today. Is it just a case of you see a playmaker and you got to find a way to get the ball to him?
Yeah, he is a playmaker, and we are trying to find different ways, being creative, and not only using them as being able to touch the ball, but using them as, you got to use them as bait as well, right? And so he's done a good job. Still not trying to put too much on him because, obviously he's just got here kind of when school started, but he slowly and surely start making plays like that. Promise you, coaches are going to try to find different ways to get the ball in your hands, and so he's done a great job with it. You got to give him credit, and it's awesome. I kind of that last touchdown he ran, I knew kind of going out, I thought we could score right here, especially how it looked the first time. And so I guess going back, maybe we should have done it more.
Well, and of course, this sets up the huge game next week with UTSA. Is this just where you want to be as a program playing in those types of games?
Yeah, you want to play in big games. I mean, that's why everybody, why you go play college football. And I think, as you kind of put in and stack conference wins on top of each other, they become those big games when 2 teams or 3 teams or whoever's doing that. And so I know they got a great football team, and I know both teams will be excited for this upcoming weekend. But as of right now, the wins are so hard to come by. I've learned that through the years that I'm going to enjoy this one right now, and then we're going to make those corrections tomorrow, and we'll get on to UTSA soon enough.
And then with this win, just back with a winning record, just what does that do for team mentality?
Yeah, it's momentum, and being able to stack some wins on top of each other builds confidence, builds, just the things we've talked about, just the vibe. And so, got to give credit to our coaches and players. They've stuck in there. They've fought extremely hard, which I knew they would. And that's who they are. They've always done that. We've got a great group. And we just got to keep making sure that we get a week better, we get a day better, and really locking in on what has helped us, stack them on top of each other. It's the preparation, this mentality coming in to the week and then finishing off through the game. And we got to continue to get a week better on that.
All right, cool. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.
All right, Maze, it seems like a big win for you guys. Just what's the feeling like to pull this one out?
No, it's amazing. Honestly, that was a real team win. Early on, the defense, I felt like we were really, playing together. And that's been like the story the last couple weeks. I think we saw that in Memphis, after UNLV, obviously. We're starting to play really, really close to knit, and everyone has each other's backs. And that's just, a product of practice. We have each other's backs in practice, and it's just a mentality that we've been building throughout practice and every week. But it's an amazing feeling to be 3-0 in conference, for sure.
Had sacks in key moments today. Just what was going right for y'all on defense?
It was just a team effort, honestly. That comes with the DBs. A sack it takes everybody on the defense for that to happen. I like to say, the stars have to align for someone to get a sack because the DBs have to be doing good coverage, linebackers in good coverage, and then obviously the D-line has to win their one-on-ones or even, double teams. That was just happening to us a lot today. So it's just great to see that happen for everybody.
Yeah, you guys played so well defensively early in the game. That helps set the tone when you guys played well early like that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's obviously, in practice, that's what we preach. These 2 weeks we've been preparing for these guys. That's, it's just our mentality is the most important thing throughout practice and throughout the weeks. And that's what we like to say, start early, catch fire early, so, just carry it out through the whole game. So, but yeah, that's what we've been doing lately. It's been showing up week to week, and it's just, we got to keep it going for sure.
So 9 tackles, 3 sacks for you today. Are you just kind of finding your footing out there?
Yes, sir. I'm not going to lie, in the beginning of the season, I'm a real confident guy, so I feel like the jump from where I was before to here was, wasn't going to affect me, but I guess I was just being naive. And so when we played UNLV and I had that, my bad game, I was missing sacks. It kind of, shocked me a little bit. I guess my introduction to Division I football, but I had to change my, my routines or whatever, and just, really hone in practice. But to finally break through, that's what I've been waiting on, my breakout game, and I'm just going to build on it every week from now on for sure.
All right, amazing. Thanks.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're good.
All right, Cole, so what's the feeling just of, pulling this one out?
Always awesome, especially with breaking the school record. It takes everybody to do. Like the receivers blocking downfield, running backs running through their souls. It takes everybody, and it's awesome.
Why did you guys run the ball so effectively today?
Why did we?
Yeah, what was the key to running it so well today?
That's just what we do. I don't know. We got the hats to say run the damn ball, so we run the ball. I don't know.
So it's just kind of a culture thing.
Yeah. It's an O-line thing. Like, you gotta be more physical. Gotta push them. I think it's important.
Was there anything different today that y'all saw in the defense that just?
No, just run the ball. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys know coming in today that maybe you'd have the opportunity to do that?
I think that's it with every game. Like, we want to have the opportunity, and it just worked out so perfect this one, and it was awesome. And I don't think there's really anything that set it up different than the other games. I mean, of course, we scheme everyone to what we think is best, but I think we just executed really well today.
Well, once you get a few of those big long runs,
Yeah.
you start running it, does it start to get a little bit feeling like, oh, okay, this is what we're going to be able to do today?
Oh yeah, of course. You get happy. You're like, okay, this is an awesome game. It's going to be like this, of course.
And then in a broader sense, team is back above 500 with the winning record. Just what does that do for the locker room?
Oh, it's awesome. Everyone's happy. It's just good momentum. That's what I can say. Everyone's happy to be here. It's just good momentum.
When Kalon busted that one
Yeah.
to score, did you guys just feel like, okay, that was the one play we needed to kind of put this game away?
I don't know if I can put it on any one play, but I mean, like, when I was pulling that play, I could see him running. I just immediately went to the sidelines. I knew he was going to score. He's so quick. I was like, yeah, this is awesome. It was awesome.
How have you and that kind of the stable of running backs, how have y'all gelled sort of over the course of the season to have a performance like this?
How do we what?
How have y'all gelled over the course of the season?
Gelled?
Come together.
Come
Yeah,
together.
that's a fancy word. I don't know.
Not
Really just that run the damn ball mentality. I don't know, like he's wearing the hat, like that's just what we do. We're real close. I mean, I don't know, we're just tight. We're real tight.
All right, man, well, thanks.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Not bad, Io. So, did you bust out the hat specifically for this?
I did. I had to. You know, it's the mentality we have every game.
Kind of just busted out that 92-yard touchdown. I think that was 4th longest in school history. Just take us through that play.
So before the play, I actually thought to myself, you know, we got backed up. I was like, man, how cool would it be if I would to just go the entire 93, 92-yard distance? And so that happened. So we're a really good inside zone team. I just go down, get with my tight end, leak out right, and then once I get out, I feel like I'm pretty confident in my speed that I won't get caught.
That was your first carry of the game. Was it just kind of, not a shock, but was it just kind of adrenaline?
It was adrenaline, yes, sir. And then being so far back, I was trying to get the ball in a great spot for our team to go forward.
Why were you guys so effective running the ball today, you think?
It's not just, like Cole said, it's our mentality every game. And so I guess all things worked out this game for us to just, all 4 of us, all 5 of us, all 6 of us, to just keep on racking up yards and stats.
Why are you, as a group, able to work together so well? I mean, there's not just one guy. There's, like you said, there's 6 guys that are productive.
I think it's because we're all just friends off the field as well. And so whenever you get into the game situation, you know, it's like friendly competition in a way. You feel me? It's just you want to get up on your buddy over here, but at the same time, we're all really happy for each other. And so that brings the best out of all 4 of us.
And 40-plus points in 2 games in a row now. Do you just feel like offense is where you kind of want it?
Yes, sir. I mean, there's always room to improve, but I feel like right now we're in a really good spot.
How do you take this momentum into UTSA?
We got to build on it. You know, we can't just be relaxed on this win, you know, enjoy tonight. But like Coach said, we're going to come in tomorrow, see the tape, see where we messed up, and hopefully take that to UTSA and do even better.
All right, cool, thanks. All right, Katie, so how gratifying is this? You've been around for all these Louisiana Tech games, always kind of struggled against these guys, and you finally got them tonight. How big was that for you guys?
Man, it's such a great feeling. I finally beat Louisiana Tech, me and the team, and I was actually committed to Louisiana Tech out of high school, so I always have a chip on my shoulder going against them guys, and we finally got the win. It's a great feeling. We had 2 great weeks of preparation, and we just went out and practiced hard every day, and it paid off today.
Defense came up big in a lot of key situations today. Just went so correct for y'all.
Man, it's just our mentality on the field. You know, we just feeding off each other, making plays. We know we might have one slip up here and there, and we got each other back. Like no matter what, the defense, we just growing every week, and like I said, we just feeding off each other.
Of course, you got the big UTSA game this next week, 2 undefeated teams. You guys got a lot of history with this team too. Is this just a game you guys are going to be looking forward to playing against those guys down there?
Oh yeah, you know that's our next opponent. You know we're gonna go in the same week. We're not gonna try to do anything special. We're gonna go in with a chip on our shoulder and just have another great week of practice and execute and getting the game plan together, and then just go out and put it on the field on Saturday.
Is this kind of the where you want to be, 3-0, playing against another 3-0 team, kind of a rivalry game? Is this just where you want to be as a program?
Yes, sir, for sure. You know, it just 2 undefeated teams in conference. You know, whoever prepared the best next week is the team that's going to win. So we know we have to come out and we can't take no days off. So every day we come in practice, we got to be locked in and we got to do what we're coached to do.
Does UTSA just kind of feel like a rivalry game at this point?
Oh yeah, it honestly does. They don't like us and we don't like them. You know, so it'll be a big game.
Cool. That was what I was.
Thank you, Katie.
Yes, sir.
Katie.